Hi guys, Jill here. When you're out looking for properties, I talked last time about the different kinds of existing properties and renovations that are done. When I was talking about that, I said there's one kind of renovation that I call lipstick on a pig, where a renovator will just come into a property and maybe put some pretty paint on, maybe add some granite countertops, and put it back on the market. That's okay if the underlying property is in really good condition. But when the underlying property is not in good condition, then that's what I call the lipstick on a pig renovation, because buyers, especially first time home buyers, can get so excited by the look of the property that they don't realize that they're looking at a potential money pit. So how do you tell when you're looking at a renovated home, if it's one that's been renovated well, or if it's one that might be one of these money pits that you should stay away from? Well, doing this for a living, realtors kind of get sort of an eye for it, but here's a couple of things that you can look for. I'm sitting in one of my homes that's was renovated by one of my favorite renovators. She does a fantastic job. And one of the things that you might want to look at, for example, is the light switches. This renovator actually goes in and replaces not only the light fixtures, but also the switches as well as the electric sockets. So when you look here, the actual socket itself has been replaced. This one in particular has the USB ports, so you can charge your phones and still, have access to your electrical sockets. That's one example of a home renovator that is paying attention to detail. And it's that attention to detail that really matters. So, is the AC unit functioning properly? A good renovator will have that answer, and the list agent will know that before the property even goes on site. Maybe the AC's been replaced, or maybe it didn't need to be replaced, but that renovator, if they care about the details, they're going to want to have that tested and know that everything's in place, so they can stand by and feel strong about the product that they're offering you. This particular renovator also pre-tests the properties for radon. So if you have a buyer that's interested in this particular property, I can tell them with 100% confidence that the radon testing has been done, the radon levels are at an appropriate level, and that saves a buyer the expense of doing that testing. It also gives you peace of mind. This particular property, the renovator also put the fence in the backyard, and she was kind enough to leave the survey flags out there. So again, that saves a home buyer about $300. They don't have to do the survey, and they can know that there's no encroachments on the property. So again, it's really about a lot of things in life are about this. The difference between something that's bad or good or great is really in the details. So you need to train yourself and or get a good real estate agent to look at those details and make sure that you're not putting a bid on a property that could potentially be a money pit. I hope this helps.